Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Tavern Brawl. Today we're going to be playing Showdown at Blackrock Mountain. I believe this is a repeat. I vaguely remember them already doing this Tavern Brawl long ago. It might have been the first Tavern Brawl they ever did. The two epic bosses from Blackrock Mountain are settling things once and for all, with your help. So I've already played this game mode a handful of times already. It's basically Ragnaros versus Nefarian with custom-built decks for each of them, and they both have their own original hero powers as well, which mix things up a bit. I remember the first time they did this, it was pretty unbalanced in favor of Nefarian, with Ragnaros losing most of the matches, but I have a feeling that they might have balanced this a little bit behind the scenes, because the matches that I have played of this so far have actually been pretty close. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into a match here.
Ragnaros versus Nefarian.
Alright, it looks like we're gonna be stuck with Ragnaros here.
Master here. I will have my revenge, dragon.
Let's go ahead and keep the Corehound puppies. They're actually pretty good for early game. Flame Imp doesn't really help us much, actually. There's plenty of better spells for cheap from this deck. Like, look at this, a 2-cost 6/6 Taunt, and a 2-cost 4/5 Wind Fury. I'd much rather have those than the Flame Imp right now. Toxitron. Deal 1 damage to all other minions. So yeah. Oh, and he has a buff for that, wow. Where'd he grab that from? Oh, he used his hero power there to grab the Seal of Champions. Well... Damn, what do we do for that? It'd be pretty wasteful to play just about anything here.
What to burn?
I think we put out the taunt. And as much as I would hate to do this, I'm gonna actually break his shield with the 2/6 weapon. 6 damage to the face. That really sucks.
Magmatron online.
Magmatron. I feel like I should just play another one. I'm gonna keep swinging with this weapon because I actually want to get rid of it as soon as I can. Once I get rid of the weapon, my hero ability will become, you know, Ragnaros' typical ability, dealing 8 damage to a random enemy. Which is much better than just a 2-attack weapon. So his hero power allows him to grab a random spell, and it costs 0. For now, my ability is to summon a 5/1 Magma Ranger. This guy's pretty unique to this Ragnaros deck.
Electron powered up.
Costs 1 less for each damage my hero has taken. For a 20/20. Wait, what did he do? Oh, he played the Electron. So I get these Corehound puppies for free. That's pretty great for me. I'm gonna play them both. Oh shit, I forgot about this guy. I take 2 damage every time he does that. That sucks. Do I just swing into that? Man, I really hate 7 damage to the face. I'm sure he would swing it into me anyway, though. I should have took care of that first before playing anything. That sucks. Additional spell damage for both of us. Wow. That was the best case scenario for him. I don't know how he managed to pull off 4 damage across my entire board. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of options here.
Taste the flames of Sophia!
Man, I don't know. He's forcing me to use my weapon on his minions, which I really hate. I'm gonna get rid of the 2/2. I really don't want to take the 5 damage to the face. It's worth pointing out that Nefarian starts out with like 4 mana turn 1. So he already has a pretty big advantage over Ragnaros. Looks like I'm gonna take that 5 to the face anyway. Paladin Secret. What could that be? I mean, could be Noble Sacrifice, but his board is full, so... What does that mean? Ah, man, I don't know. I'll try just getting rid of his 5/1. Okay, that didn't trigger the secret. I really don't know. Oh, competitive spirit, of course. That's the worst thing he could have played for me. I think I'm dead. He's getting all the best draws. If this thing lives, all these little bastards are gonna get pumped up. I pulled a Baron Geddon, but I can't afford it, and of course it doesn't even do enough damage to really matter. I can finally afford the Goal Mag, but what's the point? It doesn't have taunt. I'm just gonna lose. Looks like that's gonna be the game.
Want to burn? You win.
Nefarian versus Ragnaros.
Okay, cool. We finally get to play as Nefarian.
My revenge, dragon. I am the master here.
Like 9 times out of 10, I always end up playing Ragnaros. It's nice to finally get to see the Nefarian side of things. So we have 4 mana off the bat. Sure, that looks pretty good. This will prevent him from playing anything.
Beating.
If he does want to play something, it's going to get pumped up by 2. He's just going to swing into it? Okay. Brings it down to 6. Let's put some whelps out.
You cannot hide.
I already feel like I have a pretty huge advantage so far with just board presence alone. Shadowflame is pretty great. You know what, let's roll a spell here, see what we can get. Demon Fire. Let's see, I don't have any demons. I don't know, I could use it on his thing just to get rid of it. Let's go like that. Put the Blackwing Technician out there. Six damage. That takes him off the board. There's a Flame Imp. Let's see, we could use a Shadow Flame on the Blackwing Technician and get rid of his whole board. You know, we could do both, so let's first roll a spell, see if we can get anything good. Unleash? Maybe later. First of all, I want to attack with it. I think Toxitron would kind of hurt myself. I'm not going to play it. There's some Corehound puppies. Unfortunately, he got rid of the one minion I would have Shadow Flamed. Wow, I don't know. These Corehound puppies come back at the end of the turn if they die. So we kind of have to get rid of them all in one swoop. Let's see if we can get a good spell here. 4 attack? That's good. Sure, let's use Heroic Strike. Use the Hounds. We can clear his board this way. And let's throw out this big Slayer guy. He kind of does an area of effect attack. There's a Lava Burst. Is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna swing right into it. Brings him down to 22. Okay, this takes effect at the start of my turn, so this would not help me right now. Let's get a spell. Mirror Entity. Might as well throw that out there. Blackwing Tech, I guess?
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
I really don't know. Let's play the Toxitron. If it lives a turn, it'll clear his Magma Rager. Lava Burst, 5 damage. Takes that clean off the board. Alright, here comes his Ragnaros ability. 8 damage to a random enemy. That's a dragon. I could play these both, can't I? Yeah. Kind of running out of cards here. Getting a little concerned. All I have left here is a Shadow Flame. And he's got a whole handful of cards. We have the Mirror Entity here, so if he does play something, we'll get a copy. Living Bomb. Okay, so if this lives, it's gonna clear my board. Could Shadow Flame it just to get rid of it? That'd be very wasteful, though. That doesn't really help me either. So if I hit end, my whole board's going to be cleared. I'm just going to Shadow Flame it. That way at least I'll be able to hold on to the 7-4. Eight to the face. If he doesn't have a taunt minion, he's gonna take 7 though. I get a copy of a 2020. And that is the game. Yeah, I'd be pretty bummed about that too.
Nefarian versus Ragnaros.
Alright, we get to play Nefarian again.
Have my revenge!
So I have to remember, I
am the master here.
have to remember I do start with 4 mana, so these 5-cost minions are not far away. I might want to hold on to the 7/7 here. Oh good, and we got the 7/7 dragon, or the drake, for turn 1 here. Ooh, we got this guy again. I would rather play the 2/8.
Hear your heart beating.
Because it just kind of completely stumps the other player turn 1. He can't do much besides swing into it. This is going just like the previous game is. Let's double it up.
You cannot hide.
So now when he plays a card, he's going to take 2 damage, and he's going to pump this guy up. Okay, I guess he can get 5/1s out without technically playing a card. Let's get a spell. Ooh, that could come in handy later on. I'm gonna play a card and take 2 damage. And I'll just go face.
You cannot hide.
Alright, he's gonna run the Magma Ranger. Just to get rid of that. And he gets 6 damage, right? I guess he's gonna target this. Yeah. That's okay. Let's grab a spell, and I think I'm gonna play this guy. 2 damage. Oh, that's too bad. 1 damage off from getting rid of that. I'm just gonna try and rush him down. I think he's gonna be more likely to trade his minions in. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff to get through. He's got 2/6/6 taunts. 2/6/6 taunts. I think we have to cross our fingers for a spell here. Okay, let's give that a shot. Okay, that's 5 damage right there. We'll have to throw this guy at the other one. I'm thinking about using Demon Fire just to get rid of that. Let's get some more board presence here. I think it's better to have a larger board than just to have a strong minion out there. Okay, what's this now? Corruption. Corruption, so all my minions are gonna die the second that I end my turn. So that's a good case for Shadow Flame, since all my stuff is gonna die anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to Shadow Flame the 4/6 to clear his board here. Just go face. And I think we need to get a Drake out there. Here comes the 8 damage ability. Oh, and he's gonna put it right on my face. Oh no, he ran out of mana there at the last second. Could fill my board. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a spell and then fill my board. Oh, yeah. That's all I can really do. He gets a free legendary, which is pretty harsh. He's gonna get taunt knolls. Oh man. Yep. Very unlikely to hit my face when I have a whole board full of minions. So these are going to be 2/2s with taunt. I could punch through with the Holy Nova. That gives us 8 damage on the board. We're a little bit ways off from actually finishing this. Let's go ahead and use the Holy Nova. I don't know, let's see what we can do to his face here. Oh, that's enough. Right there, we got it.
I wield the power.
I didn't think about the Holy Nova actually damaging his face. That worked out pretty well. Alright, well this has been taking a look at the showdown at Blackrock Mountain. So yeah, it does seem like Nefarian still has a little bit of an advantage over Ragnaros. But I swear, I have been able to make it work with Ragnaros at least a few times. It's just a little more challenging. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching. And if you did, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all later in the next episode.